I'm Kris Hagan. For those who don't know, I've been a language coach for many years. In my career, I've taught a wide variety of people, from famous singers and radio presenters to doctors, uni students, and yes, even desperate housewives trying to find an English lover. I've finally decided to share my thoughts, tips and tricks with the world. Also check out my YouTube channel if you want to see my ugly mush. So let's kick off this podcast with a great jingle.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining all his English tips, Kris
is an anagram of risk.
Kris.
Hello and welcome to this week's English Uncovered with me and the sexy
Io.
Hello, Io. First question, we need a question obviously to start off. I found out recently that there is a couple, adults, and the wife breastfeeds her husband. Thoughts on that?
That's interesting.
Semi-skimmed?
I mean, the breast milk is filled with lots of nutrients, so
I was looking on the positive side.
I'm guessing, you know. I mean, I don't know. It might bring them closer together.
Definitely, if there's contact.
It might be a way of connecting, and you know, with children, that's the way the children connect with their mother as a baby. And maybe he's trying to connect with his wife, or they're trying to reconnect.
Would you try it?
I wouldn't, because I haven't got any milk, but hey.
For that reason, not because it's strange.
I don't think my partner will enjoy that very much.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much for a wonderful comment. Let us know your comments. Send us an email or a message on social media.
Yes.
For Johnson, baby, please turn on the property pin for me. Let's pop some con and talk about ways. For Johnson, baby, your princess now replaced our queen.
So we're back with Fern. Hello, Fern.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Good, you're stripping. This
it's
wine is
getting warm in here. Yeah, the wine is getting to me.
The wine's getting... You've only been sniffing it. You're not even started. Okay, so let's go back. The first thing I want to ask you is, when you were a kid, because now we know you work with genetic testing and DNA. Have I got that right?
Yes, DNA,
I thought I
that's
invented
right.
it then.
No.
Okay, right. So what did you want to be when you were a kid?
So I've always really loved animals. I've always liked biology. So I've kind of stayed in biology, but just gone to very extreme looking at DNA. But I loved animals when I was a kid, and I really wanted to be a vet. I used to watch the program Animal Hospital with people might remember Rolf Harris was on that. So
English people remember it, and
English
Australians
people remember it. Yeah.
Why is he famous? Do you want to tell us why he's famous? More famous now than in the past.
Oh, he's a convicted paedophile. He's in prison now, quite rightly.
But he was nice on Animal Hospital.
Animal Hospital was nice, and he was saving the animals or helping save the animals.
Or somebody was.
Yeah.
Probably not exactly him, but
he wasn't a vet. So.
He wasn't a vet. He was an artist, wasn't he?
He was an artist as well, and I think he had a pop career.
He had a pop career.
Yeah, you know the
Hard to
song.
get more little kids around him.
Yeah, played the didgeridoo.
That's an actual instrument. Ask Kelly. It is an instrument. It's not. It also means other things. But yeah, very appropriate really about being a paedophile. So Animal Hospital, you like this then? So you wanted to be a vet?
I did.
Because you wanted to cut up animals?
No, because I really liked animals.
What's your favourite animal then? Go on.
Oh, I love dogs. I love cats as well, though. I do have 2 cats, me and my boyfriend, but I love dogs.
And there's 3 cats in this house, so you have to say you can't say you like dogs if you're in here. So that's when you were a kid then, and then. So then you've moved on to this scientist, this specific category that you work in now.
Yes.
Okay. Why? What changed? Why did you decide to go from that to that?
So when I came to the end of my school, the A-levels, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I thought, maybe I could go and study medicine and be a doctor, but that seemed really difficult. And it's really hard to get into medical school. So I thought, I'll study biology because I like biology. Exactly. And then
that might have been easier for you, for me, isn't it? Biology. What was my teacher called? Mr. Holland. Oh, God, it was terrible. I was useless. And so you biology, go on. So how did you get into the thing that you're doing now?
And so when I was doing my biology degree, we did a lot more work with analysing genes with computers and doing more computer-based work than lab-based work, because I'm shocking at lab work. I'd drop things everywhere. I'd do the experiments and then they never come out right. So I thought, this computer stuff, this is what I could do.
So to keep people alive, basically, you decided to keep away from the lab.
Exactly.
Work on the computer is better, yeah. And so then you started doing this. But when did you actually Because after your A-levels, what did you study at A-level then? Biology?
I did biology, I did chemistry, I did English, lit, and I did German. They don't ask me to speak any German, it's long forgotten.
No, okay. German, no. Welsh is complicated enough, never mind German. And so, basically, what are the most common uses then of genetic testing? What are the most common uses of genetic testing? Before you said about with disease and things like
yes.
this. Is the only thing you can use it for?
So probably the most common thing that it's used for is for cancer testing. Because when a person gets cancer, it's just where something has gone wrong in their genes that means that some of those cells they just grow uncontrollably, and that's what makes a tumor on a person that needs to be removed. And what we'll do is we'll test the DNA in the tumor. And then by looking at the different mutant that made that tumor turn into a tumor, basically, then people might be able to get certain treatments or chemotherapies that's just based on their specific cancer.
Okay.
And it's really good. It means that they're much more likely to recover with a targeted treatment, because chemotherapy is quite brutal, and it's quite...
it's not the nicest thing.
Yeah. So it's better if we can give them something that's specific for their cancer.
And so do you want a random question from somebody? Okay,
yes,
we
go
have
ahead.
Two people actually asked more or less the same question. One is Ayo, my co-presenter, who's not here now because she's in England. And the other one is Debbie, my cousin, who's in Sardinia. And they both basically ask about the new Prince of Wales. Ayo wants to know, how do you feel about having a new Prince of Wales? And Debbie wants to know, do you like him? The new one.
I'll start with the second question. I think I don't have that strong an opinion on the royal family, but I don't mind Prince Charles. I think it's quite good that he's interested in the environment.
No, the new one. Talk about Prince Charles first.
Sorry. See, I'm so used to Charles being the Prince of Wales.
Sorry, King Charles.
So let's. Sorry, Your Majesty.
Fine, we do. She's bowing now. She's curtsying. If he's listening to this, I can confirm she's doing a curtsy. Go on. Start off with King Charles as Prince Charles, and start off with him. Go on.
So King Charles,
Let's cover them all the Prince of Wales, all the Prince of Waleses. Okay, Princes of Wales.
The Princes of Wales, the former Prince of Wales. I quite liked him because of his stance on the environment. Thought that was quite ahead of his time.
Yeah.
In terms of the new one, Prince William, I don't know that I'm much about him. I think it's good that he lived in Wales before he lived in Anglesey, because it's good to have a connect. I think if you're going to be the Prince of Wales, you should have a connection to Wales.
At least a house there, no?
Yes, somewhere to go.
And so you prefer Charles to William because you don't really know William that much then?
Yeah, I just don't know him. I'll give him a chance.
You give him a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. I will speak to you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Your princess now replaced our queen. Just a bit of adverts.
At Kris Hagan Language Institute, we don't only teach English. Go over to www.chrishaganshop.com to find out all our offers on all our courses. Get in touch and you too could be studying with one of my fantastic team.
She likes to go line dancing 5 days a week. She danced so much she had to get to new knees. Her cheese and onion pie is the very best. Or try her bakewell tart and forget the rest. La 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 la, her name is Spot. La 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 la, her name is Spot.
Okay, Pat, I have a question. I've just asked Ayo the same question. Okay, but I asked Ayo when we were in England and now we're in Italy. So, because we have studios everywhere for our podcast. What is your opinion about... I found out that a woman, an adult woman, okay, still breastfeeds her husband. No one can see your face, only me.
That's
you have
gross.
to react. That's what?
Gross. That is awful.
So it's not lovely.
No, it isn't. No,
it's not lovely.
I can't think of it. It's just
If one of your friends turned around and went, do you know what? I breastfeed Colin. What do you think?
I think, no way. How could you? It's just no, it's just not.
What's your opinion of these weird people then who do these strange things? Because it was on daytime TV.
Oh, right.
Do you watch it? Do you watch daytime TV?
Sometimes.
And you see any other strange people like breastfeeding your husband and things like this?
The most I've seen, the most weirdest kind of that I've seen it in that respect is when people are still breastfeeding the children at like 6, 7 and even above. And I think that is pretty gross. But breastfeeding your husband, I think that's awful. But having said that, well...
It was on Little Britain. Did you ever watch Little Britain?
Yeah, I did.
But that was the mother with the child. She was breastfeeding the child and he was like an adult.
Oh, right,
Like, go on, what you were saying?
Well, other than that, I mean, I, you know, like I say, it just kind of turns my stomach really. But what people
Milk
do,
is milk.
But what people do behind their own closed doors is their opinion.
There we go. So what do you think about breastfeeding in public?
Well, to be honest, I think I should say, oh, go ahead. But and people, you know, can myself. I find it. I don't know why, and I'm not saying it's right how I feel, but I just feel it just a little bit uncomfortable. You know, I'd want to kind of hide away a little bit. I mean, I was watching a chat show, and somebody brought her baby on, and so she was breastfeeding, you know, in front of the studio.
Did you breastfeed your daughter? Then?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
right.
No, I didn't.
But do you think this guy and this woman, do you think they're doing it for a sexual reason or for just to pass the time because there's no milk left in the house?
Well, honestly, I
like milk.
I couldn't like. I
prefer
like
from a cow than from a cow.
Say, and I wouldn't like to say.
Do you think about it? I'm not. But if we're drinking milk from a cow's tits, so
no.
what's the difference really? But yeah. But do you think it's a sexual thing then? Do you think doing it for some sexual fetish?
Yeah, well, maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe, but I really.
You wouldn't get off on it.
No.
I couldn't. But one of our friends, you know her, Valentina. Hi. She sent away. Like you know, like a stool, not a stool sample. You know them little tubs you put stool samples or urine samples in hospital.
Yeah.
She filled one of them with her own breast milk. Don't ask me how. I don't want to know how. And then she put it in the post and sent it to a company.
Right.
And they turned her breast milk into a pendant.
Oh, I've heard of that.
A hard pendant.
Yeah.
White. It was a heart shape.
Yeah.
And one day she came to us and she went, look at my new necklace. And we're like, oh, we're all touching it going, oh, what a strange consistency. And she went, it's made from my breast milk. But in the middle of us feeling it and sniffing it, it was a bit weird. What do you think about this?
Well,
you said you've heard of it.
I have heard of people, doing things like that. Well, that is, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a souvenir to some people, and it's like when people keep the baby's first tooth and things like that. So,
the breast milk's from you.
Yeah,
it's not from the baby.
No, but it's suppose it takes you that time when you had your baby and your baby was young. So, I think that's quite nice.
But breastfeeding your husband, you don't agree with?
Oh, no.
No. Definitely not.
No.
So all you people out there breastfeeding your husband, Pat doesn't agree. See you next week.
Bye.
You need to activate your sexy. Activate your sexy. Silk and smooth and snap. Silk and smooth and snap. Now lean with it. Lean. Throw a little sheen in it. Sheen. Say bat, bat, bat. Dishes back.
So that's all we've got time for this week, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears. Another word for thanks is cheers. Kiss the new kid from the block. Here for you around the clock. Shining on his English lips. Kris
is an anagram of risk.